putting things down on paper is a great start to talk about big things that you're going through in life, especially based on
Greater LA Today, presented by All We Have, now streaming on Tubi.
Author Erika Ruiz, how are you? Thank you so much for being on Greater LA today. How have you been?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, Erika, for those who are not familiar with you, tell us a little bit about who you are as an author and how it all started.
Yeah, so first off, my name is Erika Ruiz, and I was born and raised here in the city of Los Angeles. And the way my writing started was back in high school, actually. So in high school, I had a teacher that would give us journals to write in, and she would write certain topics on the board, and that's the way she would communicate with us. And during that time, as a teenager, going through a lot back then, I felt noticed. Like I felt like she cared as a teacher, and she wanted to know more about me. So I would write in this journal and return the journal back, and then she would give it back to us, and she would actually respond. So to me, I was like, wow, I can write my emotions down on paper and I don't even have to talk about it. So that was big for me back then when I learned that I really, really love writing.
Why is it important for a kiddo, either, before junior high, or maybe in high school? Why is it important to express things that need to be expressed and for those things to be received, especially in the medium of or through the medium of writing?
Yeah, I've learned obviously through experience that a lot of teenagers growing up suffer from like similar things but yet different. And for me, for example, it was a really big deal for me to be able to express and put down on paper my emotions and what I was feeling. Also, because at that time I used to drink a lot. And so I know that as a teenager, there was many other teenagers that were drinking, doing drugs. So a lot of them didn't know who to talk to, or they were going through major things at home that they couldn't talk about and they couldn't tell. Like I've had a few of my friends that I knew growing up that they were sexually molested and they had nobody to talk to. And I feel like that alone is such a big deal and it affects them long term. So putting things down on paper is a great start to talk about big things that you're going through in life, especially based on the suicidal rates in teenagers is so big. And I could only picture that it's a lot bigger nowadays. So I feel like having an outlet like writing down your emotions on a journal is a way of self-expressing and putting it somewhere versus running to alcohol or drugs.
Greater LA Today, presented by All We Have, now streaming on Tubi.